state of the art.
All right. What's going on, everybody? This is your boy Triple Six back finally with a comic book haul video. Man, it has definitely been a minute. Let's see what's been going on. My job sent me again back to Arizona this year, so had a chance to hit up a couple shops, found a few things, nothing over the top, but I'll be showing those soon, showing you guys exactly what I found in an upcoming haul video. What else? Oh, while I was in Arizona, brother got sick. Can you believe that? Didn't get sick at all last year. Got sick in Arizona. Got back. Then it was like everybody was sick out of my job. And it was like viruses were just jumping from one person to the next. Oh, man. Went to the doctor. Man, what kind of doctor put you on antibiotics for 2 months? 2 months, player. I was on antibiotics for 2 months. But I got so sick of sitting pills. Let me tell you. Sick. So with that, man, I just completely fell out on that last haul video that I did. Man, that was such a pain in my ass. It took me 3 hours to edit that. My laptop was just performing badly. My camera was terrible. You could see it where it was freezing. There was a lot more of that. I cut out as much as I could, but it was just bad, man. It was rough. And then Windows hit us with you got to upgrade to the newest system, man. I'm one of them cats that ain't broke, don't fix it. I've been rolling with Windows 8 for a long time. I finally got an alert from Microsoft. Hey, you got to change this up. This got to go. We ain't supporting this no more. We ain't supporting it. It's got to go. So, I was like, man. So I went to upgrade to like Windows 10. I couldn't even put it on there, man. It was like, nah. Your computer ain't gonna cut it. This thing got to go, man. It's time to put this it's time to retire this. So it took me a minute, but brother finally got him a new setup. Just got that last week. Been working on it. Windows 11. Got me a new camera. Oh man, trying to get everything set up. I thought I had it. This is my second go around at trying to record this. So man, this better work. I did everything, recorded it, did my little thing, did what I do, went back to review it, no sound. I was like, really? Really? So here we go. We're gonna try this again. Before we get into this, I got Ultimate Fallout 4 up here, man. This is the second print. What do you guys think? We got that news that Miles Morales, he's coming to the big screen, live action. We'll get a live action Miles Morales. You guys on this train, man? I picked this up right before the news hit because these second prints, man, are so affordable, especially at a 9.8. And I'm thinking that when we see Miles on the big screen, remember 2 years ago, I mean, granted, a lot of things were shut down. The economy was still recovering. Um, this thing got up to like in a 9.8, $800 for a second print. It was crazy. But they're nowhere near that now, but they're still affordable. I don't know, man. I think this is a good buy. I picked one up a 9.8. I think I've got one. I've got one other raw, and then I got the Sarah Pacelli, a raw, and I got a 9.6 also in that Sarah Pacelli. And then, of course, I've got my first, but I got one of the first print. It's a raw. I need to get that thing graded. I've never got anything graded, but I keep telling myself I'm gonna do it one of these days. Obviously, I've got graded books. I bought graded books. Um, so yeah, I just want to know, what do you guys think, man? Is this a good play? Are you on it? Before I get into this haul, man. Well, this isn't really a haul. This is my boy Beauty Comics. He put out that call to arms for everybody he wanted to see do a top 5. I was like, man, I can't be. I got so much stuff trying to dig through all these boxes, but you know what? I was like, man, I've been out for a minute. I've had some time. I'm gonna do 5 of my favorite slabs. I'm gonna go ahead and find 5 of my. I'm saying they're tops, but it's 5 of my favorite slabs. So, Beauty, this is for you, brother. I know it's late, but I've been out. I don't know what kind of reaction I'm gonna get off this video. I don't know if anybody's gonna watch. If they still remember, brother, I'm still here. I've actually been showing some books, man, on Instagram all this time. I mean, I've missed some weeks here and there and in between, but I've been showing some stuff. So for those that are following me there, you'll be able to see some things that I've been putting up. But anyway, I'm gonna get into this. After this, in a couple of days, man, I've got so much to show. I've been finding a lot of great stuff. I got some haul videos to do. I've been, I've been finding some stuff that, some art, some cover art that has appealed to me. So I've got a video that I'm going to do for you guys for that, just on stuff that I like, that could have some potential. Just a lot of stuff, man. So hang in there. I'm back, baby. I'm back. Let me get this started, man. Beauty, brother, this is for you. These are 5 of my favorite slabs. So let's start this off with, this is the runner-up. This is the runner-up of my top 5. Didn't make the cut, but it does make the cut. Like I said, these could, I guess, fall in any order. These are just 5 that I like. This is the one that didn't make the cut. I picked 6 slabs. This is X-Men number 10. This is my earliest X-Men title that I own. This came out in 1965. Just some of that Jack Kirby and Chick Stone. Man, what kind of name? That's a name, right? How you doing? I'm Chick Stone. Anyway, like I said, this is the first appearance of Kazar, man. Love this book. When I got back into the game, this was just one that I wanted. I don't know why, man. I've always liked Kazar from back in the day. Got a lot of his stuff. Anyway, yeah, like I said, X-Men number 10, 1965. All right, let's get into these top 5. First one I'm going to show. We've got Invincible number 1, the Larry limited edition. I know this book gets some hate, man, but for me, I got a lot of love for this, man. I got a few the 9.8s in the blue label. When I first got back in the game, man, this was a book that everybody was talking about, but it was so far out of range, and it's just gotten even worse since then. It never came back down, and when I came across this, I was like, you know what? This came out around the same time as the first print. Only thing is, I think they don't like is this Larry's limited edition. But for me, this satisfied that itch of being able to have me an Invincible #1. And like I said, I've got a few in the blue label, but I even went one better and got this in the CGC Signature Series. This is signed by Robert Kirkman himself. So, I thought this was a nice little pickup. And people are hating on this, but during the time when that animation was going on, man, 9.8s of this book got up to about $500. So you know what? Don't hate the player, hate the game, because people can say what they want, but money talks, bullshit walks. And when it's all said and done, when this comes back around again, people are gonna be on that FOMO train. They're just gonna want anything. They're gonna want a copy of this, and this is a good one to have, man. Anyway, like I said, this is Invincible #1, the Signature Series 9.8. And I think this got up to like $800 or $900, man. Just nice. Glad to own it. So up next, I don't think I've ever shown this. This was early when I first got back into collecting, like in 2017, 2018. When I first started learning about variants. This is all new X Factor #2. This came out in 2014. This is also a signature series. This is a 9.6. This was the highest I could find of this. This is a J. Scott Campbell. And like I said, I wasn't collecting when Campbell became hot. So when I got back in the game and I started seeing people showing his covers, I was just like, man, this dude is off the chain. I got to get him. And I actually think this is a hard one to find from what people say. Like I said, I've got this in a 9.6. I think this is either a 1 in 25 or 1 in 50. Don't quote me on that. Definitely do your research. But this is a nice book. Nice. And this book that I'm about to show right now, I know I've never shown this before. This is the one that set me off and running on the variant game. When I saw this, man, I just knew I had to have it. I just thought it was a fantastic cover. Look at this, man. This is X-Men Legacy #5. This also came out in 2013. This too is a signature series 9.8. Cover art by Jorge Molina. Just fantastic. Beautiful cover. Just dope. I'm not sure if this is ratio incentive or if it's a store exclusive. All I know is that when I saw this, man, it drove me crazy until I could finally get this in a 9.8, and I even went one better and got it in a signature series. So this is one of my favorite books that I'm glad that I have in my PC. To each his own. We all collect differently. We all collect what we like. And, that's why it's good that there's so many content creators out here, just showing people what's out there, man. And for me, this is just a dope book. Like I said, this is the first one that really had me going crazy for finding variants. And then after that, I was off to the races. There was no turning back. Man, I do not like these bags. All right. I know this is a book that I've shown before, but just love this book. We've got Spider-Man #1, City at War. This came out in 2019. This is cover art done by Eddie Granoff. Man, this was just one that I knew I had to have. Love this red cover. Just a hard book, probably to get a 9.8. I imagine a lot of these are just beat up, but just a dope book. We've got the first appearance of, was this the Gamerverse Spider-Man? Just a awesome book. Glad to have it. There was a time when it commanded a pretty high price. Now it's fell off, but with everything that's going on and Edge of Spider-Verse, Miles Morales, who knows what's gonna happen, man. But like I said, I love this book. So yeah, this had to make the cut. My second most favorite slab that I'm so glad that I've got in my PC. I've shown this before also, but I just love this book. Love this character. This is the first appearance of Mosaic. We've got Uncanny Inhumans #11. This is a 1 in 50. Oh, and I think that Spider-Man City of War, that's also a 1 in 50 as well, I believe. But this is just a dope cover by Yasmin Putri. Just another book that drove me insane. I used to just scour eBay, just looking at them, mad at them prices. You know what I'm saying? Upset. I was like, man, this is ridiculous. So I was just buying, cover A's, cover B's, hip hop, 1 in 10. I got so many of them books in my collection, man. I mean, I got multiples. That's how crazy I was. Just mad because I couldn't get this, because I could get but I could get everything else. Second Prince. It was crazy, man. His first appearance, Mosaic #1. But this one always eluded me until finally just, people were specking that we might get it. We might get him in the MCU. Yeah, well, we see how things been going in the MCU, man. They killing me with some of this shit they putting out. Excuse the language, but they putting out some straight trash. Come on, Marvel, man. You just killing the game. Just killing people's love, man. What are y'all doing? Really? But anyway, this was a character that people expect was going to show up because for a lot of people, man, if you read the story, I just really enjoyed it. When I got into it, I just really, it reminded me of, just going through and going through somebody's struggle with, not knowing what's going on. He's an Inhuman, right? And when he got hit with the Terrigen or whatever, and he got changed and didn't know what was going on, and then when he became invisible and could nobody see him, and he started finding out what time it was with his wife and his father. Man, that was just man, that story drew me in. It just really drew me in, and if they did it on that adult tip, I mean, for those who have read the story, you know what I'm talking about, man. They could get into some really just sketchy issues, man. And it could be dope. It could really be a dope story. But anyway, spent enough time on this, man. Like I said, just love this book. Love this book. I think I got a 9.6. That was the first one, slab one that I was able to get. And I got like 1 or 2 raws of this also. So times have definitely changed. Anyway, this is the Uncanny Inhumans #11, first appearance of Mosaic. right. Before I put this last book up, man, I just want to say it's been a minute. You know, brother's definitely been through some things. I don't think I mentioned it, but also after I started getting better with my health, next thing that hit was at my job, man. The economy caught up with us. My job, my company, they shut down a bunch of plants. Over 600 people lost their jobs. It's been rough. I've had to do a lot of training. Been training a lot of different people, a lot of different plants. Those that remained. It's just been tough times, man. So even the economy has started affecting me. But like I said, I've been here plugging, still out here, still been out here digging, just finding some fantastic stuff, picking up some great stuff online. I got a lot of dope books to show, man. At least they're just dope to me. And I can't wait to show you guys. So, like I said, I'm going to be doing a haul video probably tomorrow. And I'll try and get that up. What's today? Tuesday? Wednesday? Or Thursday? But it'll be in the next couple of days. I'll have a haul video up. And I also want to give a shout out to those who have still hung with me. I really appreciate you. I've still been out there off and on. When I was going through it, I wasn't watching anything, man. I was just out of it for a while. You just you know how it is, man. It was just rough. It took me a minute to get myself back. But I've been out there still checking out my guys. I'm glad I've been seeing you guys still doing what you do. I definitely appreciate you. Got nothing but love for you. Definitely can't wait to start plugging back in. Like I said, it's been a long time. Hopefully I can get this stuff straight. Like I said, I got a lot more work to do with this laptop. I'm just not familiar with it. Got a lot of stuff to learn. Like I said, man, it's gonna be a process. I feel like I'm starting from scratch again. I kind of am, like I'm a newbie again. I mean, it's crazy. But anyway, enough of that, man. Let me get off of the soapbox. So the last book that I'm gonna show, if you've been following me, this has been a book that I've talked about when I got out of the game back in the 90s. And the 2000s came around, and I found out that books that were coming out were worth more than the stuff that I was collecting. And I was upset. It's about one title in particular, because I knew if I was collecting at that time, I would have had it. And so this became a personal grail for me on a modern book. Imagine that. But I was like, man, I got to get this. But the prices were crazy. But, then we went through that thing where the country shut down and just crazy times. And people were liquidating stuff left and right, man, because nobody knew. Everybody was just trying to get some money. What was going to happen, man? It was just crazy times. But I was so happy when I was able to get this. And I got it at a lovely price. But anyway, you know what it is. This is that NYX number 3, first appearance of Laura Kinney in a CGC 9.8. Nice. And, like I said, I was just, when you got something on your mind and you want it, but you can't get it and you're just mad and you're looking at you online just looking, you cussing, and you just like, this is bullshit. This is messed up. And the more I started looking at it, then I started falling in love with this cover art. And I started learning about Joshua Middleton. And he is one of my favorite cover artists. The boy is just off the chain. Just off the chain. This is just a dope book all the way around. Anyway, this is my number one. Like I said, this is NYX number 3. This came out in 2004. First appearance of Laura Kinney. All right. Like I said, this is my second go around on this video trying to get this out. So hopefully I got it. Man, glad to be back. Appreciate you guys again, man. Thanks for sticking around. We're gonna see who checks this out. We're gonna see what kind of love a brother gonna get. Like, man, where you been? This is crazy. Really? All right. So with that, Beauty, this was for you, brother. This was some hard work, man. This was for you, though, man. I got nothing but love for you, man. I enjoy it every time I see a new video that you post, man, because you definitely have a brother laughing, man. You are definitely one that we're glad to have in the community. So with that, you know what time it is. Until next time, this is your boy 666. I'm out.